Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shores. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Hi, it's Rabbi Sandra. And I'm not sure if I should just call this guitar talk or rabbi talk, guitar talk, or rabbi talks guitars. I don't know. I'm still working on it. And today, I've got this like Martin shirt on for a reason, but today I'm going to begin to talk about the guitars that I own. And I'm going to start with this one because it's really special, and I hope Jenny Howell, or Sarge, is listening to this. Hold on. So I currently own 3 Martins. I've had others in the past, but I currently own 3 Martins, and this is the oldest one. This model, this Martin 000 X1 was one of the earlier versions, and it was made in the United States. Now this model, which is now called an X2, the X2, the only thing that I know off the top of my head, the difference between X2 and this one is that it's made that the new version is made in Mexico. So I'm not much of a guitar geek where I can tell you off the top of my head the scale length. So I'm not much of a guitar geek where I can tell you like the scale length and the nut width and all that jazz. What I can tell you is that this is a Martin 000 X1. It has a solid Sitka spruce top. This version is one of the earlier versions. It was made in the United States, and at some point Martin started making these in Mexico. I believe the back and sides are high pressure laminate mahogany, and they don't make this one anymore. They've changed it to a 000 X2, and the only difference that I know, I'm sure there's more of a difference, but I know that the new versions have pearl inlay dots. And they're made in Mexico. And they also have electronics. This one did not come with electronics. I put an LR Bags pickup in here when I started to play live. Here's a story. So my friend Jenny Howell bought this guitar and at Guitar Center in Atlanta, and she still has like all of the receipt stuff. Hold on. Like, it was put on layaway, and this is like, I guess, the receipt. And this was purchased on August 19th in 2002. Can you believe it? Wow. This still has her name on it. It was a layaway. And she paid, this kind of smudged here, $506.09 for this. So here's the story. So Jenny Howell is an old friend of mine, and she wanted to learn to play guitar. And I was sort of like, just sort of a geeky person, or a guitar geek, loved guitars, hadn't been playing very long myself, but I did have a guitar teacher who took me to Guitar Center to purchase my first like real good guitar. It was a Taylor 510 CE. And anyway, so I went with Jenny to the Guitar Center, and she didn't know how to play any guitars, but the advice I gave her was just pick up one, strum it, and whatever one feels comfortable. And she landed on this Martin, which I think at the time was a little out of her price range. Neither one of us had any money at that time. And so she put it on layaway and she picked it up. And then that, I didn't know much else after that. Our friendship continued. I moved away from Atlanta, first to Baltimore, then to Philadelphia. And on a trip back to Atlanta, I want to say 2017 maybe. Jenny met I think that's when Jenny met my wife, and we were out in her driveway, and I said, "Hey, whatever happened to that guitar that you bought?" I said, "What?" Anyway, asked my friend Jenny, "Whatever happened to that guitar?" And she said that it's in the closet. And she had never actually played it. So she said it was in the closet, and she had not played it. So at this point, we're talking like 15 years that this guitar has been sitting around. I picked it up. It sounded great. And I asked her if I could have it. And she said yes. And but wanted to have a guitar. So I had, at the time, I brought an Alvarez Dreadnought with me to Atlanta. I traded the Alvarez for the Martin. And I definitely got the better deal. But she said she wanted the guitar to be played, and she wanted to have a guitar just in case, she started to play again. So that is a story of how I got this guitar. And still plays great. I've had it worked on a little bit. I've had it to have it set up. I had it set up shortly after I got it, because the action started to somehow get bigger, or higher action somehow started to happen. And then I had it set up again when I moved here, because the guitar is just old, and it still plays great. Let's see. And I'm pretty sure that these are Elixir lights on here. Not totally sure. So this is the guitar I took with me when I knew that my mother was dying. And I made a video of me singing Will the Circle Be Unbroken, as I was saying goodbye to my brother and to my mom and her house, and life as I knew it after that would never be the same. And I sang, I was standing by a window on a cold and cloudy day, when I saw the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken? Bye bye, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out with me. And remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm going to continue to do more talks about the guitars that I own, and music and Torah. All of this will be on Rabbi Talk, or Guitar Talk. All right. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.